there's been a fairly major firefight taking place, but mainly the rebels are trying to get ammunition out of the compound of the Rixos Hotel. And this is some of the trucks. They've just emerged. As you see, they're absolutely, you'll be able to see now when they go by, absolutely loaded with ammunition. And this is just come back down. Let's see if you'll be able to see closely. Now you see the boxes, and they're absolutely loading that truck down, and it's all from inside. So it's come down from in the grounds of Rixos, I was saying. They intend, once they've got this ammunition out, to earn that. So a lot of usual firing taking place, you can imagine, but there is actually some sort of battle, not battle I would say, but a suppressive fire being put down by the rebel soldiers inside while they try to get ammunition out of the way.
Stuart, just a thought. You wouldn't have thought that an ammunition dump was an obvious thing to put in the grounds of a five-star hotel?
Absolutely, and that's very much what the rebels are saying. It's quite clear in their mind that this was put there to be the first staging post of a defence of this position, which heads south from if you like, the Rixos being the front of it, down through the south, which is still a stronghold. And they were obviously laid in there so that they could fight and defend it, but they didn't. Just let them move away. You're pretty pleased, as you might imagine. This is literally a treasure trove of weaponry. There's more coming out. They're actually heading off down towards what is the front gate of the Rixos down this way. And there's another series. We can come back this way. Ed, we'll be able to see more of these trucks now coming out now. They've, as I said, they've put in a much bigger lorry moved in the last 5 to 10 minutes when we dropped out on it from being on air with you, and that is obviously now going to be loaded up. That's like a big truck, so that will take away. But there's a huge amount of weaponry in there. As you say, this was not the sort of place you'd expect to find it in the grounds of a 5-star luxury hotel. It was well dug in, concealed bunkers, if you like. As I say, they considered this, or the rebels say that they think this was meant to be a big holding ground for them, and then they were going to defend this, but obviously that hasn't happened. But they are further south, and they were only about 150, 200 metres away. What they were saying was that there were about 150 bodies in a position. We came under attack while we were being brought forward to see them. We weren't sure, we couldn't work out if it was the rebels or whether it was the government soldiers. We believe it was government soldiers. As I say, these are government soldiers as opposed to the militia that we've seen. In the background you hear that firing. Those are the trucks that have pulled away. I think they're firing into the air. They've now got an awful lot of ammunition which they can waste at will. But say what they have been telling us is that later on they intend to come back with reinforcements to try and push forward into an area that's still very much in the hands of the Gaddafi army, but they are on the retreat. And there's been much discussion about whether there's going to be some sort of fight back. I think now that it's pretty clear that there isn't. This is a retreat, or at least a consolidation of position by Gaddafi's army, we believe, as opposed to military. But in town itself, it's still very dangerous. There are snipers that are around. I understand that